What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome back to the Automation Station here with the PeakBot team. I'm your co-founder and co-host, Dylan, joined by co-founder and co-host, Ben. Ben, what's up, man? How's your Friday?
Friday is a Friday. You know, I'm happy that it's the last trading day of the week, and I'm also sad that it's the last trading day of the week.
I'm over this week. I'm over the market this week. Not to say that there isn't money to be made, but this is some crazy movement we've been having. But anyway, if you're not automating, you should be in this kind of market. Got to get emotions out of it because incredibly difficult to regulate your emotions with this drop these last few days. But anyway, we've got so much here on today's episode to cover. Of course, we're going to be handing out a free month of PeakBot with our trader trivia. So an opportunity for you to win access to all of our automated strategies free for 1 month just by answering one simple question. We'll also be talking about,
should we just hop into trader trivia after you go through the agenda?
Sure.
Let's do it.
While people are here.
While people are tuning in, get a free month of bots. But go ahead, Dylan. I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I didn't mean to cut you off. I've
been cutting you off as a business partner for 5 years and as a friend for 20. So it's totally okay. I can take it. We're going to talk about Trader's new dashboard, which is awesome. We're going to talk about our hot bot of the week right now, and that's our partner Terry's Tips. John over at Terry's Tips, his portfolio is up over 60% year to date on $40,000. Okay, so we're going to talk about that and more. We've got another partner bot that's killing it with a revamp actually now. Okay, so we're going to have some updates to our trendy fly strategy and so much more. All right, so hang tight in there. We got a lot to cover. Ben, I'm happy to get into trader trivia if you want. Let's do it.
Trader trivia, man. We never do it first anymore. We used to do it first all the time. Let's do it.
Okay, yeah, let's get loud.
Get that up on screen. I'm gonna get the music going. Now, for anybody that's tuning in for the first time, this is how this works. We're gonna ask a question. You're gonna answer the question. You're gonna send your answer to this question to the email on screen, which is experience@peakbot.com. That's in that green box there and on the banner below. If you answer the question correctly, we are going to email you back with a link to try our bots for free for 1 month. As of right now, that's a $200 value. So if you've ever been wanting to try out a trading bot but said, hey, I don't want to pay for it, here's your opportunity to give it a shot. Give it a shot on Tradier. Create an account there, peakbot.com/Tradier. You get 6 months of Tradier Pro for free, which means commissions-free option trading on equity and ETF underlying. Anyways, the question is, which index tracks 2,000 small cap stocks in the U.S. market? Is it A, the S&P? Is it B, the Dow Jones Industrial Average? Is it C, the Russell? Or is it D, the NASDAQ? A, B, C, or D? Think about it. Email your answer to experience@peakbot.com. If you get it correct, we're going to email you back with a link to get PeakBot for free for 1 month. This is good for new subscribers only. Dylan, you know the answer.
I know this one. Yeah, I know this one. It feels good to go into it knowing that I know the answer, but I'm not going to share with you. Meanwhile, why don't we hit him with a fun fact? I'll turn the music down here just a little bit. You can hit him with a little did you know. Have you seen this did you know?
Yes, I don't remember what it was. I saw it yesterday.
Okay. All right.
It was good. It was good.
Okay, let's see it.
Did you know that when Robinhood launched its IPO in 2021, over 500,000 retail investors jumped in from the very first day, and that was a record-breaking moment in stock market history? That surge of individual participation made it one of the most heavily traded IPOs ever by everyday investors. Imagine the feeling of inception you got by trading Robinhood on Robinhood on IPO day. So it obviously showcased how platforms like Robinhood have empowered millions to take control of their own investing journey. Some say Robinhood, others say Tradier, as we do on this show. Both really good platforms. Our preferences, of course, with Tradier. Robinhood, interestingly, does not allow for third-party developers to build off of its platform.
Yet, officially.
yet for official, yes. There are some companies building the unofficial APIs, which are very dangerous. Very dangerous. Unofficial APIs. You don't know when things can go in. You don't know all the time who can find those APIs.
Hey, Ben. I can't hear you. I mean, I can hear you, but it's incredibly muffled, that whole last sentence. And I'm wondering if our guy Luis backstage is hearing the same thing. Can you try again?
Yeah, can you hear me better now?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, and it's not the mic, it's not the distance thing. It just clicks out for a minute.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Continue with your Robinhood thing, and then I have a question for you.
Okay, I'm looking at Doug's answer. His guess is the S&P 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, actually, Doug was a moderator on Reddit when Robinhood started offering options trader. It was never the same never the same in what way? Like it just blew up, like it was just so popular, or just a bunch of degens flooded the space?
I gotta know more about Doug. He's like an onion, man. We're just peeling him back.
Do you have a question for me, Dylan?
Well, I was gonna see. So 2021 was their IPO, and we'll get back to the trader trivia in literally 10 seconds. Do you know when they launched their platform? Not founded, but launched the platform.
2009?
2015.
2013
really? Founded in 2013. 2014 beta. 2015 app was out. So we were.
All right. Yeah. If you gave me a minute to think about that, I probably would have got it.
It happened when we were in college. I remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, Ben. Let's give the people the answer here.
All right. The answer to the question on screen. Hopefully you emailed the correct answer to experience@peakbot.com. The answer is C. It is the Russell 2000. The Russell 2000 is a stock market index that tracks performance of roughly 2,000 smaller U.S. companies. It's widely used as a benchmark to gauge how small caps are doing. Typically younger, faster growing, more volatile companies. And we'll talk about that when we talk about Terry's Tips, because one of the Terry's Tips bots, I believe it's the Boomer's Revenge bot, trades IWM, and he's up 77% on the year trading IWM. I mean, that blows Ben bot out of the water. Ben bot's up like 15% on the year.
Yeah.
Which I'm still happy with 15%. I'm more happy.
86% year to date.
86
on Boomer's Revenge. Yeah, and we're gonna. Do we want to transition into this? Let's.
Yeah, let's just flow. Right. Go with the flow today.
All right, so I'm gonna pull up the screenshot. This is from John over at Terry Tips. This is his Saturday report. So I'm not sharing the full report. I'm just showing the summary of the 4 different portfolios in which he's currently trading. And it's been no surprise to us. I mean, we know that John's been trading for over 20 years, and he's got an average return over the last 5 years of about 35%. Okay. And it comes off of these big years that he has. All right. So John has, market making, market beating years. Okay. And then crazy type returns. And he's building one right now. I know we got about a month left, but here's what we're looking at here. Let me just remove yours, get up on screen. All right, so I'm going to zoom in. This is very important.
Look at that.
All right, so a lot of numbers on screen. Let me break this down. There's 4 different portfolios. Okay, Boomer's Revenge, Rising Tide.
That translates to 4 different bots, by the way.
4 different bots, each of them with a value of 10K. You needed to start the year. Okay, to start the year, 10K. So Ben, if somebody comes in today, they can start Boomer's Revenge with 10K, or do they need 18.6?
They'll need the 18.6.
Okay, so we got to keep that in mind. These are things that
And John will reset the portfolio at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Yep. I shouldn't say at the end of next month. Yes. So fantastic. So Boomer's Revenge, which trades IWM. We got a Disney bot, his QQQ portfolio, and Microsoft. Okay. All 4. Okay, I'm sorry. 3 of 4 of which are green this year. Rising Tide, which trades Disney, is down 4.1%, while Disney itself has made 14% on the year. Okay, so what we really want to focus in on is how the bot is doing versus the stock. Okay, IWM's up 11% on the year. Boomer's Revenge is up 86%, turned 10,000
it's crazy
into $18,600. Okay. Only down what, $400 on Rising Tide, not a problem. Honey Badger, Ben.
I didn't even realize Honey Badger was leading the pack now.
Well, that's why we jumped from 40% to 60% in like a week.
92.
He must have been short on Qs.
He trades. He almost tries to be delta neutral to an extent.
Okay.
So, yeah,
wild,
crazy.
This one's been. By the way, what are we doing? We're rookies. Let's get this up on the screen. Terry's tips.peakbot.com. Fully automated. Ben, maybe even pull up your account so people can show. The front end, so people can see what this looks like and how easy it is to automate.
This is the most simple front end we've got. This is it. No charts, no nothing. We've got, and this is where I entered. So it's going to have the $10,000 for each. You just connect your Tradier account. You set the units to trade. You could trade 3 units on the beginner plan, or you could trade 10 units on the pro plan. There are people maxing this out, where it's $40,000 at the beginning of the year to get started with 1 unit, 10 units. You got $400,000 of trading to work with. So yeah, I've got 1 unit on each portfolio, and that's literally it. If I wanted to turn one off, I just click off on the automation status for any one of these bots, and that's it. That's really it.
Yeah. So back to looking at the results here. Let me just get this up. So 86% plus $8,600 on Boomer's Revenge this year. Only down $500 on Rising Tide. Has made $9,252. Nearly 100% return on Honey Badger. Okay, QQQs. We got to talk to John again. I'm saying it live right now, Ben, to hold us accountable. We're going to get back on the phone with John. Yeah. Wiley Wolf. Look at this. Okay. So Wiley Wolf on Microsoft is up 70%. Honey Badger, 92%. 86% on Boomer's Revenge. I'm about to lose my mind. I mean, this guy is absolutely insane. He made 11% last week alone. So jumped from 50% annual return to 61%. This is as of November 1st. So we got 5 more days of trades in here that we're not even considering. And if he stayed anything on course of what he's been doing the last month or two, I'm sure it's going to be more green. So head on over to terrystips.peakbot.com. This is the most underrated. We say this every time. This is the most underrated, underutilized automation here within the PeakBot suite and across PeakBot partners. So, man, looking at these numbers, I'm like ready to shift my cash a little bit more into John here.
New year, new you.
Yeah.
If you got 40K, throw it in, get all the portfolios going. I'm looking at my portfolios. I'm saying, man, I shouldn't have done Rising Tide this year, but hey, you don't know that going in. You don't know which one of these is going to pop off, so you got to be in all of them. The pricing starts at $149 a month. $149 a month, you could trade up to 3 units on all of them. That means you could trade up to $120,000 worth of capital. If you got more capital than that, you want to trade more, the price is only $199 a month. So $149 to $199 a month. I think it's more than a great deal. If you look at just 1 unit has made $24,000 this year. The total subscription fees of $150 a month, $149 a month. What is that, Dylan? 150 times 12. That's going to be
$1,750.
Under $2,000. Under $2,000.
$1,800. Yeah, don't put me on the spot like that ever again.
I thought you were getting your calculator out.
I did, and then my phone died, which I didn't want to air myself out on air. Didn't hit the charger last night. Such a loser.
Wow. I don't know how you that happens.
I've been good, man. I've been good. I knew you were going to say that, but this hasn't come up in months because I've been plugging my phone in every night.
I don't know about months, but
weeks.
Sure.
I got an extra charger, and now I have one that stays at my bedside. Last night,
You only have one charger, or had one charger?
No, my problem was I have one for my car, I have one for my office, and then I leave those, and then I'm forgetting. And once I'm not walking all the way back across my house. We shouldn't get into this now. I have a creaky house and a young daughter, and it just doesn't work. I'd rather have a dead phone.
Okay, all right. Let's move along here.
Moving along. All right. Hey, terrystips.peakbot.com. Get on it, people. All right. let's talk about new layout for Tradier. Is that what you want to do?
Check this out. Check this out. New look for Tradier Web. You can see your historical balances. I've been chopping up and down over the last year, mainly due to this account is used a lot for testing. But that's pretty sweet. You can see the ebbs and flows here. Now, the really cool thing is, let's talk about a trade idea, Dylan.
Okay.
Right? Let's just take a look at the market. It looks like, where's my trading view? Trading view, here it is. Okay, so let's take a look at the market today. We're looking at SPX here. I'll get rid of Orb. We've just been moving down. I'll put the 15 minutes on. We've been trending down, down, down. Do we think there's going to be a bit of a pop at the end of the day? I'm going to say yes, just for the sake of demonstration here. So one cool thing that we can do now is we can go over to the new Tradier web app, go over to SPX, let it load, You're muted, by the way, and we're loaded.
Refresh, but go ahead, you're there.
Okay, all right. So now we're loaded. So okay, let's say I want to assume that we've bottomed out. All right, we bottomed out. I'm calling it right now. We bottomed out. I want to sell a spread here at the money, make $200 in premium. I'm going to set up my spread, send it to a ticket, and now check this out. Analysis. You're going to click this. You're going to let it load, and then it's going to show you a visual of your position where I can win $200 here. I can even make sure of that. Set my credit at $2. Preview that. So if we move up, I win $200. If we drop back down today, I'm going to lose $300.
That's exactly right. This is a sweet setup, man.
Giving myself a 50-50 shot here. I actually don't hate it because the 66.45 strike is a little bit out of the money. Yeah, I did it.
There it is.
I did it. I like that trade.
All right, put it through.
I think we're going to get a little bump at the end of the day here today. Okay. So if we take a look at the dash, we have filled that spread at $2. So if we close the day above 66.45, I'm going to win $200. If we close the day below 66.40, I'm going to lose $300. And if we close in the middle, I can have a partial win or a partial loss. But I'll tell you what, man, I really dig this analysis tool.
No, it's a big deal, man. It just the chart, just your gain loss chart on there to show you. I mean, that's going to make it so much easier for us to be transparent about results and being able to visualize this here.
They put the pop on here too.
Oh, dude.
Your break even point, your pop, max profit, max loss. This is sweet, man.
Yeah, that is. We're going to use it a lot more now, man. We're pumped. All right. So very cool new platform here by Tradier. And by the way, if you're not there yet, if you're in your Tradier account and not seeing this, at the top where it says try our new experience, you can click on that or just head on over to web.tradier.com.
Yes, okay. This is the old version. You trade it, you click this button up top and you're good to go.
Tell you what, it's not making me feel good about my last week. I'm now seeing exactly how much I'm down over the last week, and I'm not happy. But that's okay with these last 2 days in the market here. All things considered, fantastic new updates to the Tradier platform. They're moving quickly on these things. They're taking customer feedback, and they're hearing it, and they're taking it, and it's awesome. So,
to Doug's point too, it's even more meaningful if you look at longer dated trades.
Oh yeah,
yes, it is.
That pop really comes into play.
Oh, it looks. You can see today's P&L versus the expiration P&L. I haven't looked at that. I'm a short-term trader. If we haven't figured that out by now, let's take a look at what was that trade? You got in a Visa trade last week.
I do. I'm in a Visa trade. We want to pull it up?
Yeah. Well, it's a longer dated trade, right? That's why I think.
Yeah,
What are your
so-
strike prices? What's your expiration? Your expiration is
January 16th.
16th.
I'll give you my
Give me the strikes.
All right, so sold call at 365, bought call at 370. And then we have the sold put at 330 and the sold put at 325. I'm sorry, bought put at 325.
Send that to the ticket.
Let's see this. Right now, just so we know, I think the position is almost break even.
All right, max profit $200, about max loss about $300, pop of 40%. And then this green dotted line here is what Doug is talking about, where you can see the P&L today. If we were to get in and just let decay do its thing, and if price moves, so decay did its thing and price moved smack dab in the middle, we'd make $23.
Yep. Oh wow, that's pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then if price absolutely tanked or shot up, we could lose a fair amount today as well. But at that point, we would just let the trade play out.
Yep.
Yeah, this is cool.
Big deal. All right. Awesome. So, Ben, what else here? We talked about Terry's tips. We talked about the new update. Do you want to talk about Trendy Fly and the updates to?
We've got updates to the Trendy Fly. And for anybody that is trading the Trendy Fly currently, by the way, we're getting a nice pump up on SPX right now.
We need it. King AI, where are we at? 6656.
My spread is up. I'm up $50 on my spread right now.
The one that you entered?
Yeah, I might just take the money and run. Should I do that?
Take it.
Yeah, okay, let's get that back on screen. We can make some money real quick. So now we're just going to go here. We're going to reverse the trade. I want to. We're frozen. I'm not going to get a credit on the reversing the trade. So switch it over to debit. Tradier, take note. For 150, preview, submit. Close this down. We filled, and just like that, Dylan, $50.
Don't fuck. Unreal, man. Nice win. I January 16th, Doug's birthday. That's fun right there, Ben. We'll click $50 scalp. So you're right. SPX is pumped back up. For awareness, we have our King AI strike at 660. So we're heading on back there. We're about $1 from the money. So we'll see how the rest of the day pans out for that trade. Ben, Trendy Fly?
Trendy Fly. Let's get the slide. We got slides for this.
Yes, we do.
This is how legit this strategy is. So this strategy is derived from Trendy John. Trendy John is a trader over at Simpler Trading. Simpler Trading is a very well-known, high-profile trading company started by John Carter and currently run by John Carter, legendary trader. John McKeever, one of their top traders over there, came to us and said, hey, I've got some strategies here that I want to botify. And this was the first bot that came out of that conversation. We launched it, and after launching it, John was like, whoa, I want this to trade a little bit differently. So we made some updates to this bot. And Dylan's got the link on screen. If you want to try this out, it's trendy.peakbot.com. It is on more of the expensive side of our bots. It's $300 a month, but that's because the earning potential on it is really good. It's a pretty complex. This is actually, I'd say it's probably the most complex bot that we have on the market, and we're going to find out why when we go through these slides here. So to give the overview, it's an iron fly strategy. You're skewing to the 75 delta. Skewing to the 75 delta, and the direction is based on Trendy John's proprietary Trendy Edge indicator. All right, so that indicator will tell us if we're bullish or bearish, and then we're going to skew to the 75 delta on either side based on that. It is a 0 DTE iron fly, $25 wings, and will enter anytime before 12 p.m. Eastern. Now, sometimes entry orders may take a long time to fill, and if an entry order doesn't fill by 12 p.m. Eastern, the entry orders will be canceled. And sometimes entry criteria won't even trigger. Now, that's rare, but on certain days, entry criteria will not even trigger for this bot. Now, once you're in a position, there's a little bit of management you do on the front end based on your own preferences. So again, talking about the complexity of this bot, this is also one of the only bots that you have several different inputs that we offer. You can choose to trim your profits at 5 different levels on the spot. You can choose to trim at 50, 100, 225, 350, and $500. The take profit orders will automatically be placed by the bot within a minute after your entry orders fill, and then taking profit will automatically be canceled if a stop loss is needed. So what is the stop loss criteria for this iron fly strategy? Well, we've got a double trigger $2 trailing stop. So that means if your iron fly fills for, let's say, $17 in credit, your stop loss will automatically be set to $19. Now remember, we're selling here, so we want price to go down. We don't want it to go up. If it goes up, we lose money. So the stop loss of $2 is that 17 credit plus 2. That's how we get to 19. If the value of your iron fly drops down to $16, that stop loss is going to also move down to $18, keeping that plus 2 there. Now, the double trigger component means that there need to be 2 1-minute bars above that stop loss target in a row. So for $18, for example, if we close this minute at 18:01 and then next minute at 17:95, there will be no stop loss. However, if we close last minute at 18:01 and this minute at 18:50, there will be. So it is a double trigger, and that means you can lose more than the $200 per contract. The $200, the $2 trail is just a trigger for the stop loss. Now, if you earn more than $20 in credit on entry, which we actually did today, there will be a 30-minute delay on any stop loss, and that's to just let that trade play out a little bit longer and not get you stopped out too soon for all the fun to happen. So how can we enter? How does this enter us into a trade? Now, again, these are based off of the proprietary Trendy Edge indicator different levels here. So we've got 10 different price zones, a bunch of different levels intentionally. So this is a chart of SPX, but intentionally prices are not mapped out on here. This is a proprietary indicator for Trendy John. You can subscribe to the algorithm separately, or sorry, the indicator separately, or join his room and you'll know all about what's going on here. But these are the different bullish entry possibilities. All right, so there's 6 different bullish entry possibilities. If we look at the zones, once again, we could kind of flip back and forth, zone 9 to 10, 7 to 8, 6 to 7. Now, no matter the zone that we're coming from and going into, if it does match any of these combinations here, we also need price action on the 3-minute bar. We're trading 3-minute bars with this strategy. We need price action on the 3-minute bar to match the direction that we're going. So if we have a break above, but we don't have higher highs and higher lows, we're not going to get in just yet. We're going to wait for that next candle with the appropriate price action in the correct zone. Now, bearish, there's going to be 5 different possibilities to get into a bearish trade. And again, we want appropriate price action accordingly. Now, if you're in zone 1, which is at the bottom, or if you're in zone 10, which is all the way at the top, there are different entry possibilities. And that's usually indicative of the market being overbought or oversold, right? Right now, today, we were in zone 1. So we're in zone 1. So we actually followed this zone 1 criteria. There are more entry possibilities in zone 1. The main entry criteria that takes place, and this is just based off of all the testing we did, is going to be the orb entry. So you get a 15-minute orb. You're monitoring for 3-minute bars for a break above or below orb with the appropriate price action. So you won't get into a trade until after that 15-minute range is formed. And then once you get a break out of that range on a 3-minute bar, then you will get into the position either bullish or bearish based on that break of orb. Now, that is not inclusive of Trendy's Trendy Edge indicator. That's just using the ever popular opening range breakout strategy, and that's how this bot's going to play it. Now, there are other entry possibilities using the daily midline and the daily high line. Won't go into details of what that is. That is also part of Trendy John's proprietary indicator. But overall, those are the different entry possibilities. So there's 6 bullish potential entries, and there's 5 bearish potential entries. And if you're in zone 1 or zone 2, there are 3 potential entries on each of those. So what is that? That's 5, that's 6, that's 11 plus another 6 here. That's 17 different entry possibilities. Like I said, one of our more complex bots.
100%. And complex is good. You got to know what's going on, and you got to have an algo provider who can handle that much data. We're proud to say that we've been able to, through beta testing and the changes needed to match these new market conditions, have really been able to responsibly pace this out, take our time, launch, make updates, communicate, etc. I mean, this is ever changing, ever happening. So very cool, Ben. Thank you so much for the update on the Trendy Flybot there. And you can get it at trendy.peakbot.com right here below. So, Ben, what else you got, man?
I don't want to overkill the Trendy Flybot, but we could go over just how to get it set up.
Sure. Hit it.
Figured might as well. So once you do sign up at trendy.peakbot.com, you go here, you click add stock, you click Trendy Fly. You can only select SPX, but you still got to select it. And then there's a video here with an explanation on how to trade it, or how to get it set up, how it works. You can trade up to 5 units. So if you go 5 units here, then this will show you all of the different profit levels. So you do need at least 1 unit at trim 1 or trim 2. You can see the historical win rates at each trim level. And you can see the average profit at each trim level. I personally like to trade trim level 2. Maybe I'll throw something on trim 5 and hope for a big win there. And then let's say I want to put 1 contract on level 3. I could also toggle the stop loss off. So if I don't want to trade based on the stop losses that the bot provides, and I kind of just want to let positions play out, I could turn stop losses off. So let's say I'd be happy with a level 2 and a level 3 win, and I want to let level 5 play out. I'm going to turn that off, go down here, acknowledge I watched that instructional video, and my potential profit is $1,025. And I know that I'm going to get stopped out if needed on 4 of the 5 contracts. I'm going to let this 5th one play out. I'm going to click next. I'm going to agree to the terms, and then that's going to populate over here. But of course, as we can see, I've already got my 1 unit on trim 2 active over here. That's about it. That's all you need to do. And then if you wanted to edit, you could click this button here. And you can change your trim levels. You could turn your stops on or off. All of that great configurability is available to you.
Awesome. So trendy.peakbot.com. Again, there's a little more that you are being asked to do than a traditional PeakBot strategy. Okay, you got to come in. There are take profit levels. Got to figure out where you're comfortable, what you like, what you don't. Are you conservative? Do you want to go all the way? There's decisions to be made. And if you have questions, we can't provide you financial advice, but we can provide you with how we do it and what some best practices may be. Excellent. Ben, I think that pretty much covers it, man. I just can't stop thinking about Terry's tips trades and what money I'm moving to get over there and all those.
I mean, hey, two great bots that we covered today. Actually 5, because Terry's tips has 4 bots. Call it 4 because one of Terry's tips bots is not doing well, but
you say that, Ben, but it's down $500 on the year in an account that's made 25,000. So like, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, no, that one's fine for sure.
Yeah. But you don't want to be trading just that one, I guess is what you're getting at.
Yes.
Excellent. So yeah, hot bots aplenty here. All right. We'll see. We're flirting with King AI strikes right now. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. Shorbo is looking like a winner. We were bearish yesterday with a win. Bearish today. Of course, a lot of ball game left, but we'll see. BenBot had a nice hot streak put together. Took a loss, as you can imagine, yesterday with the carnage, and maybe again today. Ben, I would imagine you're managing that. Maybe not.
Yeah, I had puts overnight, which was nice. That was some solid protection. We made $200 on that today. So that's going to soften the blow. But yeah, if we pump up right here until the market close, I'd be ecstatic.
Yeah. Awesome. So bots on bots, go to peakbot.com. This is in there, Ben. I just threw it on there. If you're already automating and want to get automated more with our winning strategies, head on over, use our chat feature, message us, schedule some time with our team. Whether you're interested in our bots or partner bots, we are here to help you out. Okay, so head on over to peakbot.com, use the chat feature, shoot us an email at experience@peakbot.com. Whatever you need to do, get in touch with us. We're here to help you and get automated the right way. So thank you so much for tuning in, Ben, unless you wanted to go over economic events. But I think...
Oh, yeah, we can do economic events.
This is a good check for you, actually. Let's get the music off.
I do like checking in these economic events.
All
right, let's
works together.
What is going on? All right, here we are. TradingView economic events. I'm looking at today. What we have for the rest of the day? We've got a Fed speech at 3. We've got the oil rig counts at 1 o'clock coming out. Fun stuff. All right, going into Monday. Monday's Veterans Day? I don't know.
I can't even. I'm just so focused on building. We're just so focused on building great bots for you guys. We don't even know what's going on in the outside world.
All right. One thing not on here that you can find on Financial Juice is the U.S.-China tariff deadline is happening at the end of the day on Sunday. So for this reason, King Condor, King AI, PB Condor, if anybody's still trading that, are all going to be off from tonight going into Monday.
Yep.
And that's why you check multiple data sources. But back over to TradingView. Monday going into Tuesday, not much happening. ADP data, but not much else. Tuesday going into Wednesday, we've got some Fed speeches. We got a 10-year note auction. Max's bots will be off. As such, I'm not digging all these Fed speeches. I'm usually not. I'm not too worried about a Fed speech unless it's JPOW.
Those are stacked up though, right there.
But there was, I forget who it was. There was a Fed speech yesterday, I think before the market opened, that really caused some havoc.
You have to pull some new names, target some new people.
Yeah, maybe.
Bostic.
Wednesday into Thursday, we've got core inflation data, CPI. Bots will be off going from Wednesday into Thursday, and we have a 30-year bond auction. So all those reasons, the 0DTs will be off that day as well. And then Thursday going to next Friday, we got PPI. We will trade through PPI. More likely than not, we'll see what VIX looks like around that time period. And then we got some Fed speeches in the afternoon, kind of like we have today. So overall, we're a little spotty next week. We're trading, we're not trading, but all is good.
For good reason. Yep, our bots have your back. If the entry criteria is not met for one of our strategies, the bot will not deploy the trade. Okay, so not a decision you're having to make. All right. Well, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. This was a great show. Head on over to our link tree if you'd like for all of our products. Okay, it's right at the bottom of the screen here. Linktree.com/use PeakBot. That's where you'll find everything you need. We'll be live again Monday morning. Maybe we won't be live Monday morning if it's hot. Is the market's open?
Yeah,
market's open. Hopefully the government's open.
We'll see.
We'll see. Thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, we'll see you at the peak. Take care, everybody.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.